How did historical perceptions of ADHD change? Imagine a time when children with hyperactive or inattentive behaviors were thought to have moral failings or even brain damage. That's how it used to be. For centuries, people noticed kids acting out or struggling to focus, but they didn't see it as a medical condition. Instead, they believed it was a character flaw or bad parenting. It was only in the late 1700s that doctors started describing these behaviors as difficulties in paying attention and controlling impulses. But they didn't call it a disorder yet. In the early 1900s, a British doctor named Sir George Still described children with what he called defective moral control. He saw these kids as having trouble with self-control, which resembled what we now know as attention deficit hyperactivity disorder. Back then, many thought these behaviors came from brain damage or moral weakness. The terms used included minimal brain damage and hyperkinetic impulse disorder. These ideas made it seem like the problem was purely behavioral or moral, not biological. It wasn't until the 1960s that the American Psychiatric Association officially recognized the condition. They called it hyperkinetic reaction of childhood. During this time, doctors started to see these behaviors as part of a real medical issue. By the 1980s, the name changed to attention deficit disorder, which highlighted attention problems but not hyperactivity. Later, the term attention deficit hyperactivity disorder was adopted to include both attention issues and hyperactivity, giving a fuller picture of the condition. Over time, the way we diagnose ADHD also changed. In 1994, the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, or DSM, introduced 3 subtypes: predominantly inattentive, predominantly hyperactive impulsive, and combined type. This helped doctors better understand that symptoms can look different from person to person. Then in 2013, the DSM-5 replaced subtypes with presentations, recognizing that symptoms can change over time within the same person. Advances in brain imaging and genetics from the late 20th century onward confirmed that ADHD has biological roots. Researchers found differences in brain structure and hereditary factors, which shifted perceptions away from blaming moral failings. Now, ADHD is seen as a neurodevelopmental disorder that often lasts into adulthood, not just a childhood problem. This evolution in understanding has helped reduce stigma and improve how we diagnose and treat ADHD today. It's now clear that ADHD is a complex condition that needs tailored approaches, including behavioral therapy and medication. Recognizing its history reminds us that perceptions change as science advances, leading to better support for those with ADHD.